survival depends on adaptability. You must adapt if the situation changes. Your perfectly formulated plans of yesterday may not be applicable today. Assumptions, beliefs, thoughts, and ideas become redundant. Those that refuse to adapt guarantee their own failure. It is therefore not surprising that the most successful among us improvise, adapt, and pivot as the situation evolves. This rare breed of winners are always focused on the goals. They will abandon deeply held beliefs, restructure their organizations, and even move off long term partnerships if it helps them achieve the results they want. For them, adaptability isn't a buzzword to be thrown around in meetings, but a philosophy that allows them to capitalize on opportunities and cut losses. But sometimes, even the most dogmatic, one dimensional, and rigid people achieve success. Pep Guardiola, Manchester City's manager, has always been tunnel visioned on possession football. It doesn't matter what the situation is, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. Guardiola's side always seeks to dominate possession. He did it with Messi at Barcelona. He did it in Germany with Bayern Munich. And he has been using it to dominate English football for the past 8 years. Different teams, different countries, different eras. Yet Guardiola continues to win titles using the exact same approach. Despite his refusal to adapt, Guardiola is a serial winner. How does he do it? Are the opposing coaches incompetent, or is Guardiola truly an enigma? Or is Guardiola simply the beneficiary of managing some of the most talented squads in world football? Guardiola's Barcelona squad contained the Spanish core that won 2 European championships and a World Cup, 3 international trophies in a row. Guardiola's Bayern Munich contained the German core that won the 2014 World Cup. And in England, Guardiola is coaching the richest team in world football. Simply put, Guardiola has always coached the best players in the world. Guardiola succeeds not because of his philosophy, but because he has always had great players. Think about it. Guardiola has never overachieved. Whenever he won, it was expected, because he had the best players. He has always relied on his players' greatness to implement his philosophy and win matches. And in the moments where when his players simply fails to step up, Guardiola's system has been exposed. In fact, a very strong case can be made that Guardiola's refusal to adapt has cost his talented sides many trophies. When much-needed context is added to Guardiola's career, it becomes clear that Guardiola is a one-trick pony. And to pull off this trick, Guardiola needs access to resources most clubs simply cannot provide. Do City fans actually think Guardiola would have dominated English football without the 115 financial fair play violations? Does anyone actually believe that Guardiola could successfully implement his philosophy at a mid-table side? The answer is obviously no, and it is obvious to everyone except Guardiola fans. This Manchester City side is too talented to be losing 5 games in a row. Even the Surrey United teams didn't achieve this fate. Guardiola's refusal to adapt is why City continue to struggle. City has talented players, despite the injuries. But Guardiola's insistence on forcing his players into a system that doesn't capitalize on their strengths is why City continue to struggle. Perhaps Guardiola might make some changes, but if history has shown us anything, Guardiola would continue losing than abandon his beloved tiki-taka.